Alright, welcome back to another episode of Barntv. I'm your host Dan Breeze, and I'm just going to jump straight into the news this week. And it's only one piece of news, so the big piece of news is that next week the barn staff and all of the local agricultural guys will be at Farmfest. So if you're a local farmer and you're not sure about this thermal thing, hop into our booth at Farmfest and check out the collection of thermals we'll have there. We'll have representation from several of the major suppliers. We'll have reps on hand to answer your questions. Also, the fantastically knowledgeable Brett from the shop and the other boys. So pop in and have a look at our booth at Farmfest for any thermal questions. We have run out of time this year to organise a thermal night. So we have in the past run a thermal night, and I did sort of tease that in the last video. However, unfortunately, we have run out of time to organise it. We've got the reps down for a couple of the major manufacturers, so they'll be on site at Farmfest with Brett. So that'll be your place to go to see thermal stuff, up and coming stuff, new stuff that's out. And Brett will have all of your questions answered there on site anyway. He'll also have a presentation running on a telly on site, so you can check that out. Sorry guys, no thermal night this year for Farmfest, but we will have a big booth at Farmfest with a heap of thermal gear down there, so go and check out with the boys, and we'll also be running some promos on ammunition and that sort of thing, and also possibly some thermals, but we're going to hold those cards pretty close to our chest. See you at Farmfest. Alright, after the one piece of interesting news, we've just got a couple of reviews this week. So one piece of interesting news, we'll do two reviews. First review is going to be on some new hearing protection stuff that we've had in, or at least have been finding really popular, and it's the Ear Armor M20T Bluetooth, or M20T Pros, which are the Bluetooth model. They're in-ear hearing protection. I'll have some pictures of them here, or here I've managed to leave my set at the office, so I'll have some pictures of them up in a second. They're really comfortable. Think of them like earpods that do hearing protection, active noise protection, so that you can use them on the range. I've had it set from a previous manufacturer that essentially the same piece of kit from Nightcore. Nightcore have stopped manufacturing them, and Ear Armor have picked up the slack. They're really good units. They come in a handy little case with a lanyard to hold them on your head once you pop them out of your ears. They're very effective at noise cancellation, quite comfortable for long periods of use. Battery life is somewhere in the realm of 4 to 6 hours, depending on your volume setting, that sort of thing. Really good bits of kit, and are priced fantastically. Of course, the big advantage of an in-ear set of ear protection is you don't have an over-ear earmuff to bump on your stock when you're getting down on the rifle. So we think that's a nice advantage. The bonus review this week is on Copperhead Armoury's new range of deluxe firearms safes. These guys are one step up from our premium ranges of safes, so they're much nicer. They're carpet lined, they're 2mm steel, they are generally significantly larger. They feature a door-based hook and base mechanism so that you can hang firearms in the doors of the safe. This drastically expands the amount of firearms you can fit in your safe, because you can put those big project guns or those big long-range guns that you've got with lots of accessories on them, like a large scope and large bipod. You can hang those in the door. They take up a lot of space when they're leaning in a rack. When they're hanging on a door like this, it does free up lots of space for other stuff. They're made of premium materials. They're made of heavier steel. They're generally over 150 kilos, so you don't have to worry about bolting them down. They have combination lock internal lockers for the purposes of storing things like bolts and magazines or Category H firearms. They're much nicer. They have scroll work on the front, nice logo plates on them. We think these are really great products, and compared to the competitors in the market in this ultra deluxe segment, we are priced very aggressively to sort of take advantage of Copperhead Armoury is an upcoming supplier of safes. So we know we have introductory offers on the Copperhead Armoury safes at the moment, and they will be very competitive, but those prices might be going up sometime in the near future. So if you want a nice new premium safe, make sure you check out the Copperhead Armoury premium safes available from the barn. All right, closing out this week, just standard post episode rundown. Farmfest this week. Really happy with the comments. Appreciate the gent who suggested we look at something other than thermals. I know thermal segment takes up a lot of time on these videos. However, they do tend to have the highest iteration of products, the highest number of products released in any given year. So we do need to focus on them because technology in that segment's always changing. Yeah, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, get the word out. I'm going to post in the video just here. I will select our winner for the last 2 months. We've been a bit slack on videos, so I'll post the username of the video here. And if you can get in touch with me via either YouTube or calling the store, we'll verify your identification and we'll send you out a nice care package for being a subscriber and subscribing in the start of our channel. Really appreciate it. Other than that, hopefully we'll see you all at Farmfest, and shoot straight. See you next week.